Welcome back, welcome back. So, there's just been so much going on right now in America, and I don't know what the fuck is real and what's not. You know what I mean? So, we just gonna go, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna recap a bunch of crazy shit I just watched. Yo, America right now, depending where you are, is the Twilight Zone, my nigga. This shit is crazy. We got niggas riding in LA. The Mexicans is riding in LA right now, trying to stay in the country, the legalese and all of that, right? And I'm like, feel bad and all of that. And then, like so much is going on. So we got white South Africans getting thrown out of Africa. We got Mexicans getting thrown out of America. And the Mexicans are getting left out of America, and then the Africans are getting allowed to be here. They already got citizenship. I said, wait up. Don't that shit take like mad long? How they just... Oh yeah, I forgot. Elon Musk. He's an African. Smart move, my G. Yeah, real niggas always look out for their peoples. Yo, what the fuck is going on, bro? I said, wait up. That right there is just the biggest... I don't even know what to call that, my nigga. Hypocritical or... maybe they did it right. I don't know. All I do know is that's one thing that I'm like, that just is fucking crazy. Then, I'm watching a white lady complaining about the South Africans and saying, you motherfuckers ain't welcome over here. Just because we look alike doesn't mean we're the same. She said, we know what you did to those black people over there. When you come over here, don't think what you think you gonna blend in with us? Nah, I think that African dialect you be speaking, that accent. She said, nah, you're gonna stick out like a sore thumb over here. Just because you look like me don't mean you me. She pulled a Kendrick on this nigga. They not like us. They not like us. Oh shit. So we got white people. We got white Americans mad at white Africans. and stick it up for me. Well, not me, the Africans, they're originals, those dudes over there. And they're like mad at these white people that colonized them and live on their land. And they're like, I don't care if they sending you off their land, it's not yours. And I'm looking at her like, bitch, where you think you at? I'm like, yo, this world is retarded, bro. We got a white woman mad at white people for genociding people in Africa and saying, I don't want no part of that. Where do you think you live in right now? How do you think you got here? What are you talking about? That's like, what do they say? That's like the teapot calling the kettle black or whatever that shit is. I'm like, yo, bro, this shit, yeah, that's another thing. Let me get on to that. Yo, Satan's working, bro. Big bro, you gotta chill the fuck out, my nigga. God damn, give us some time down here. Daddy, help us. Because this nigga's smart. So then, I'm watching another episode of this shit where the Spanish guy, he says, I'm I'm Mexican and I'm Cuban. My mom's Mexican and my dad's Cuban, right? And he said my dad's side of the family voted for Trump, which means, you know, his mom's getting deported. But she's legal. She did the right thing. But for some odd reason, he said he's gonna get deported. And I was like, how? But then maybe he didn't get born here and she brought him here, or I don't know how that really go, right? So he's salty at half his family, and then he says, well, guess what? On my Cuban side, since most of y'all wanted to ride out with them, I know a couple of the cousins that are legal too. And when they come to get me, I'm gonna rat on them. I said, yo. I said, yo, this is crazy. They've officially indoctrinated you niggas, bro. Like, you niggas now. You one of us. Now you like us, nigga. Now you can play they not like us. They broke y'all niggas up and got y'all fighting against each other. Now you can play the Kendrick and say, they not like us. They not, yeah, because now you like us. They doing to you what y'all let them do to me. Oh yeah, what's that saying? What goes around comes around? If you watch it happen to one person, it eventually happens to you. Yeah, I think that's how it goes. I think my father said eye for an eye, right? I could have swore the Bible said that. But what does that thing know? It didn't say what was gonna happen. No. No way. Who would have seen this coming? I love America now. I love this shit now, baby. This shit's about to get good, you know? I don't know what's gonna happen. What I do know is this seems batshit crazy, bro. Like, when you just say it and you don't, I don't know, technical shit. You know what I mean? I don't know who really legal, who ain't, and all that. You know what I mean? So I don't know how long it take. I was born here. I ain't got to worry about shit like that. Or do I? Because, even Trump supporters or some people in the thing were saying that a couple of citizens were getting deported. They're just, Mexican or Latin or some shit. So I'm like, well, that's fucked up. You know what I mean? And for the dumbass Americans, if that's true, that means any one of us can go now. You do realize that, right? I mean, if that's what the document says or what has been going on. I don't have any proof for that, so I'm not going to just say that's what's happening, because there's a whole lot of false news going on in the world right now. A lot of people are allowed to say anything they want, make fucking money off fake stories, or just, some people are paid fucking jabronis, you know what I mean? Some people are paid to push fake shit. So, I don't really know with all that. But what I do know is a lot of things are changing, It's looking bad for some people, looking good for others. And I don't know, man, like, besides the robot they had, sound the horns, my daddy in the building. The robot they had, I don't know what country it was in, this fucking thing started flipping out, going crazy and shit, so we got robots. Whew. We got robots that's fucking, wigging out. We got all this crazy shit going on. They finding shit under the ocean.
The discoveries right now in the world are literally, what did I say? I said this is the greatest time in the history of living. So many things are happening that never happened in any of the people's lifetime before ours, you know what I mean? Queen Elizabeth gone, the Pope gone, all this crazy shit happening all at once. Like, all this shit is wow, bro. Like, right now, life don't even make sense to me, bro. It makes sense in a way, like, you know, but when I really think about it, man, and I see how everything going, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is really going on in the world, bro? Cause it ain't looking good, you know what I mean? Like, but in some ways it is, in some ways it's not. Like, for me, shit was bad for a while, and now shit turned around. You know, a lot of people getting chumped off. I be seeing outside now. Niggas be throwing that shit was real tough before. Remember y'all thought y'all was, yeah, now it's all quiet in the building and niggas is getting threatened by other people. Sound the horns. I don't think y'all like that, right, Mikey? I don't think you like that, Mikey. A lot of y'all niggas. So, you know, I'm feeling good about myself. My enemies, you know what I mean? Everybody seem to back the fuck up a little. Except at work, of course. Y'all still trying. It's pathetic, man. It's really pathetic. Thanks for the couple of 100 views, though. From my other channel. Lord knows I need it when I drop a video. Either dudes is blocking my shit again, or, you know, I only got 7 subscribers, so, you know, I don't suspect anybody to, you know, watch the videos. When I first started making videos, I remember it was just 2, you know, and one of them was me. You know what I mean? I watched my old videos. What else crazy happening? Yo, mad crazy shit is going on right now, yo. Like, a lot of weird shit is going on, and I really see that majority of people honestly don't give a fuck. You know, I don't never hear nobody talking about nothing. The best scientific discoveries, inventions, things about the fucking belief systems that people swear they believe in, all these things are getting revealed, and you know, you would think people would be talking about this shit. Nobody gives a fuck. They got everybody right where they needed everybody, really believing whatever it is that everybody believes. This shit is funny as hell, bro. Just watching everybody walk around and just like worker ants. Do the same fucking routines every day. Same goofy shit every day. As the world, literally, the world around everybody's changing. The economy's changing. People are going to wars. They're telling niggas to get ready for shit. Niggas ain't even fucking, like, it's crazy, bro. Damn, that's why I don't like wearing shorts, bro. These fucking mosquitoes tearing me the fuck up. I'm gonna put some pants on, man. That's why I hate wearing shorts, man. They be tearing my legs the fuck up. Never tear my arms up for some reason. Anyway, I hope y'all guys is doing alright out there, you know, wherever you are. What I do know is each state is going through some shit right now. And you need to pay attention to what's going on in your own state. Because a lot of things are starting to change, and it's not for the better. And you know, if your ass ain't ready, bro. I know if I live somewhere where it's more rural, or, you know, weather is the main problem, man, I'll be stacking up on my little bit of food and water, canned goods and shit like that, cause yo, shit is crazy. You don't never know what's gonna happen. For the cities and shit, we got all these niggas protesting and rioting, so You know what I mean? I hear June 19th they supposed to be over there in New York. So if your ass in New York, you better stay your dumb ass home. Watch your children. You know? Spend time with your family and shit, bro. Enjoy life a little bit before the shit gets hard. You know? I realized that myself. Even though I don't really do much, I definitely enjoy what I do though. Not getting as angry as I used to. You know? Not even thinking about, oh, I gotta do this and I gotta be this and I just gotta live and enjoy what fucking peaceful time that I had before life throws its fucking curveball in again, you know? Nothing lasts forever. You know? So, if you in peaceful times right now, your ass better get ready. If you've been going through some shit, get ready to relax. You know? Because right now in the world, it seems like everything's going on all at once. Some people are living in hell, some people are living in heaven, some people are falling back down, some people are rising up. It's like everything's happening all at once. And it's happening fast, yo. Like, did anybody in the last 2 days feel a shift or some shit that, like, time slowed down? Or I think it was this morning. I swear to God, I woke up this morning, bro. And every morning, I wake up early because I literally be doing nothing. I be bullshitting, watching videos. I need time to wake up and do nothing and do this and do that, then take a shower, then sit down, watch a video, smoke a blunt, be lazy as fuck, maybe take a 5-minute nap, anything, you know what I mean? That's how I be on time, is when I get the fuck up real early. And since these last 3 years of my life, everything been... I'm always looking at the clock like, damn, man, I gotta go. Today, I swear to God, the whole morning, I keep looking at the fucking clock, doing what I normally do, and then look at the clock, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? It ain't time to leave. That shit happened so much, I got the fuck up and left at, like, 6 in the morning. I couldn't wait no more. I said, yo, I'm just gonna go to work early. Fuck it. I won't even clock in. I'm just gonna wait till the normal time. Damn. And then I'm gonna clock in because I can't just sit around here. I feel like I got a lot of energy. I want to get outside, go to work. You know what I mean? Maybe it's the summertime thing, you know? Summertime kicking in. I don't know. All I do know is I haven't felt like time was slow in a while, man. Like, this whole fucking day is taking forever, bro. I'm ready to go to work tomorrow, man. Real talk. I'm ready to get back to the streets. See what shenanigans these dusty ass niggas gonna try. You know what I mean? And just go do my routine, go live my life. You know what I mean? Get ready for the weekend or something. Definitely going out one of these days, man. I'm getting back out here, man. One way or another, man. Definitely gotta get back outside, start just chilling again, making my videos over in West New York, go to Jersey, go over the docks over there. I gotta start going back around like I used to. I realized that's when I was having the most fun on GMB TV. When I was going around, going out to eat, going out to go see new shit, you know what I mean? And just seeing new shit, like, oh, this park area look dope, or this area look dope, I'll make a video over here. I'll make a video right here. This building look hot. Like, realized I drew a lot of inspiration from shit. But then again, I had to learn a couple of those lessons about where you gonna be at. Cause, you know, you go over to the rich neighborhood and you dress like a fucking hoodlum, you're getting the cops called on you. You know what I mean? So they gonna have to throw the suit on, the outfit for protection. Ain't that sad? I gotta dress like a fucking rich nigga so you won't think I'm a criminal. When you think I'm not like this, they don't look. I get dressed up respect it, but still won't talk to me, still won't nothing. I'm like, yo, so it's either good, he a dirty ass nigga, I ain't gotta look at him, or damn, this nigga look better than my man right now. What the fuck? Niggas looking all at your wife and shit like, yo, dog, she don't like black niggas. Why you mad? And I'm dusty, nigga. I'm really broke, nigga. I know I look like a real rich ass celebrity, nigga. Just, you know, but nigga, nobody want yours. Want mine, dog. A lot of shit changing, man. Found a new rapper. Chick blowing my mind for himself, bro. She hitting them bars. I hope y'all checking them posts. You know what I mean? Especially y'all females going through shit with niggas. Like, that's one of the reasons I posted that up there, is because I talk about real shit. And me rapping, I know I want to rap these things, but I don't know how to rap them things without sounding like a sucker, because I'm not apologizing for what other niggas did to you. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't thinking about my past. I ain't got no time for that shit. But the direction she takes in women empowerment and actually getting the fuck up, you know what I mean? Doing what you gotta do. She's a little gangster with it though, but when you actually pay attention to the lyrics, when you watch all the interviews and shit, and you get to know the person, you see what they rapping about, and you're like, oh, alright, I see. You know, I can't put her in the same category as all the other chicks. Really can't. You could look at her maybe or hear a certain song, but oh, she just another one. But nah, that's something special, bro. A lot of chicks need to hear shit like that so they can feel good when they doing good by themselves. A lot of men need to hear that shit so you can realize you ruined your only chance of a good woman, nigga. You ruined the wife, nigga. You ruined your ride or die, dog. You ain't never getting that shit back. Maybe some of the men will start, realizing they got diamonds instead of just looking at you as just another one, you know. Then she's all about that breaking generational curses and revealing the truth about family members and, you know, the bad shit. So since I actually talk about that shit and she's rapping that shit, of course I'm gonna play her shit. You know what I mean? I remember the first freestyle that got me on her, I forgot the name of it. I only seen it a couple times. I did the video on it and everything, so you already know if I do a video, that shit must have affected me. You know what I mean? I don't just put anybody up here. I don't give a fuck who you is. Most famous person in the world, man. You ain't got no real shit I can feel. You ain't saying that real shit my people need to hear. Then I don't want to hear. It's the same goofy shit. You got millions of dollars. You the best, and you got money. All right, cool. I heard that already, dog. In every way you gonna say it. You ain't gonna say anything new. You ain't gonna say Jordans, you gonna say these sneakers. You ain't gonna say Mercedes, you gonna say that car. It's the same fucking song over and over. I don't wanna hear that shit no more. Just like the chicks, y'all getting worse than niggas. It's the same song over and over. I got a fat ass, niggas ain't shit, and I get money. And then see the same fucking woman on TV begging for a husband, looking stupid as hell. You know what I mean? That should be goofy. You got these singers out here. Like I remember I seen, let me get off B, salute, Memphis. What's her name? Fucking Mega Stallion and shit. She's hitting that 30 mark. Well, before now, this court shit, they about to send her ass to jail. If she don't go to jail and that man really didn't do nothing, bro, that's fucked up. But, I remember before this shit going on with her now, the last thing I seen with her was some dating shit, and people were getting on her and being like, yo, you getting old, girl, like, better get a husband. And she, of course, like black women are trained, paid to say these things, and I'm successful and I'm good and I'm blah 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 blah, blah. And then later on, he see y'all in the interview talking about I sure would like have family and a doobie doobie doop, and we be looking at y'all like, yo dog, you almost 40, dog. You almost 50, nigga. The rich successful niggas that you were chasing, they don't want you no more, and all the other niggas that you don't want them. So you might as well hang it the fuck up. It's a wrap for you. That's why I feel bad for successful black women. As soon as y'all get money, you already don't like 80% of the men because they're brokies. And then when you get your money, you know, you just want to have fun and live life. Which makes the rich niggas that would take you hear stories about how niggas just throwing your dumb ass around. Duh. And then you just wonder why you don't get picked. And then like what did O'Shea do Jackson? Shout out, homie. He was showing about that this little white girl that got famous now on some corny shit. She's like an interviewer, and she was married to some white guy that was like a fucking millionaire or something, or at least on his way. And she decides to break up with him and break a family up for some odd reason. And start dating black guys. I don't know what that is about. And then she made a name for herself. She a businesswoman now and everything. And then the famous shit that all the men be saying, like Kevin and all the old niggas and all of that. Once you start making that money, honey, you're gonna have to pay for broke men now. Because the rich men they ain't got time for that. Because they watched you disrespect your husband and divorce him. They watched you lay up in the bed. I mean, you wasn't actually laying up in the bed with a nigga. But the interviews there with Drake. You know, just disrespectful things that you don't do to a husband. Women be forgetting that other husbands see those things and they don't think in their mind, I'm gonna be so much better than him, she won't do it to me. No, men see that and say, I'm not taking that chance. Look what she did to him. You know? You guys are like that. See, you get confused the way women are, the way men are. Like we keep telling you, you're not like us. You'll take a chance with a man that's been with a lot of women because he has a lot of status and a lot of money. And you don't care if a man has slept with a lot of women because you know that means he could fuck really, really good. Because it takes skills for a man to have sex with a woman. No matter how much money he has, you know, unless you're just around the easy ones. But we ain't talking about that ugly nigga. We talking about the suave dude, Buffy, the dude you go for. You know? And this shit is just ends up the same way. And shout out O'Shea for proving that it's not just a black girl thing, black woman thing, that even white women have to deal with that. And I always say it's because that's what they wanted. They never wanted niggas with money. The nigga with the money's the safe plan that society says to go to. They go and get with that nigga and then realize this is safe. Your dick is probably small, or you're boring. You don't even know how to have sex. Even if your dick is decent and big, you don't even know what you're doing, and you're corny. You're a fucking tech guy. You're corny as fuck. I'm into hip hop and I'm into the party scene girl life, and I don't get that as this. Get it? It's a fucking soup up. It's always been a soup up. Why? Because that's the difference between wives and everyone else. That's all there is on the earth. There's wives and women. Wives want to be wives. Women get married. They don't want to be wives, though. That's why it's so easy to divorce. Because you're not a fucking wife. You became someone's partner. And that's why you threw them away like yesterday's trash for dicks that, you know, they're not even staying. So for women that really, you know, if you want to play that game, hey, I can't tell you how to live your life. Just stop saying you're a wife, though. Stop claiming, stop blurring the lines. You know? Because there should be like a limit. You know, like 5 years, 10 years, before we can actually call you something bad. Because it's like, yo, bro, if I get married right now and divorce a chick right now, I was a husband. Technically, I was a husband. Was I a good husband? But I still was a husband. You know how embarrassing that is to other husbands and other wives that actually go through the hard shit? And then they're looking at the rest of the people like, yo, you're not a fucking shut the fuck up. You didn't even go through nothing. My relationships last longer than your marriage. You know what I mean? That's a you know, when you go look at somebody and be like, yo, my relationship as a fucking young man was longer than your marriage. Shame on you. It's ridiculous. Anyway, let's I'm gonna end it with this. This is not gonna be so good for Latinos, but we were talking about the baiting and all the deportations and different things. And then, you know, they started asking black people to help them with it.
You get home. So, what do you say? Do y'all have a good day?
And while I'm on the subject, let me go ahead and get this up off my chest so I can finish getting ready for work. Well, when you're done with us, they're gonna come after black people. We fought for your rights. Oh, please, is any of y'all cool? When have black people ever not been the target of their destructive ways? Black people have been targeted since they genetically mutated, and you let them convince you that we're the problem. Now look at you. We have been, are now, and will always be the target. The difference is black people stay ready. We ain't got to get ready. Fought for our freedoms? You want to talk about fighting for freedoms? You think the civil rights movement was just about black people? We have a long history of fighting for everybody. Everything my ancestors gave their lives for benefited everybody. And in the space of a 3-minute vote, you threw it down the drain. And we owe you? You think we owe you something? You think using white nationalist talking points and racism and gaslighting is going to get us out there in them streets with you? No, you hoes ain't cool.
Man, stop trying to convince these people that we need to stand together and all that. They ain't trying to hear that shit, bro.
Now, this Spanish guy goes in for many reasons. I only got 1 minute left. We're not getting out there because no one got out there with us. We're not getting out there because they're gonna pummel you. We've already shown what happens. So you're gonna have to do like us and take the fucking on the chin and just take the loss. Welcome to being a nigger. This is your trail of tears. Back home. I'll see you in about 100 years. You know? Like, our grandchildren will probably be playing together, fucking border hopping, like, yo, come on! You know, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. There's nothing we can do. You know? That's why when we were out there, you know, you were supposed to be out there. When you let it happen to one, then everybody watches it happen to you.